Yep. And he already gave me a peace offer, but it's a shitty one. He said that I'd have to end the vassalization. Whoa, I annihilated his army. Awesome. Okay, now I'll just sit there and wait for his men to surrender, and then I'll vassalize Lüneburg, because that's the only territory he has. And I'll have a total of 2 vassals in northern Germany. Excellent. So that means 3 potential allies in northern Germany, too. Oh. I guess Ferrara decided not to be part of my alliance. Huh, that's strange. I still have an alliance with Hungary, Anhalt, Pomerania, and Thuringia, though, so that's good. Pomerania usually goes to war with Poland or the Teutonic Order or Denmark, so they usually get destroyed pretty easily because they're not a very strong territory. I mean, they can summon a pretty big army, but they're nothing like the the Glory Hounds, the Hansa are. They control 3 territories, but sometimes they can have an army of over 15,000 men because they just have so goddamn many people in their provinces. So I mean, you look at some of these territories like Bremen, 20,000 people. Hamburg, that small of a territory, has almost 10,000 people living in it, and Lübeck has 22,000 people living in it. Some of my territories that are larger than don't even have that many people. Like Oberpfalz, only 5,000 people. Niederbayern even has the same amount, and it even looks smaller than Oberpfalz. So yeah, some of these territories are hugely disproportionate in population. Like, look at Venice. Over 100,000 people live in that little fucking territory there, when it's literally the size of London. And yet there's less people living in London. That's how large Venice is in terms of population. So, siege could be going better. My guys aren't doing so well. Apparently the defenders of Lüneburg are either smarter or much more tough than the defenders of Franken, which is very strange since Lüneburg is such a small country. I think they only have, like, how many people do they have? Only 8,000 people. Anhalt's incredibly tiny. They have only like 4,000 people. Incredibly small territory. Yeah, Anhalt's like it's like nothing. Very tiny country. Later on, the Teutonic Order becomes Prussia, and obviously we all know what Prussia was. Prussia basically became the new Germany. They took over pretty much everything. They wrested power from Bavaria and Bohemia and Poland and Austria, and they pretty much became the hegemonic power in Germany. At first, they were actually very weak. Even into the early 18th century, they were still very weak, and I think they were actually under the dominion of Austria, at least in terms of hegemonic rule. They were forced to actually call their kings in Prussia instead of kings of Prussia, which is the proper title. The king in Prussia was just a fig leaf. It was mostly trying to confuse the Austrian kings into thinking that they weren't powerful enough to really take over what they had on their hands, which was a very, very, very powerful piece of land that they had. Not only did they control Danzig after they took it over from... Oh, fuck, I hate that goddamn event. This is an annoying event. You get a lot of events in the game. That's basically how the game moves along in the terms of history. Jesus Christ, how am I losing that many men to fucking... God damn, I'm losing a lot of men to attrition. Well, anyway. Yeah, so this is a shitty event. This is like one of the shittiest events you can possibly get. Naive relative. A close member of the family of our ruler has proven utterly naive and keeps telling foreigners vital information publicly. This is technically treason, but executing a member of the royalty might cause unrest, as well as, moral deficiency. So, it is decreased to national spy defense, for like 10 years. Well, actually, yeah, 10 years. But, honestly, stability is easier to remove, but I think this does actually remove one of your potential heirs, so I'm just gonna say, fuck it. You know, I won't execute the bastard, even though he did screw up my spy defense. It doesn't matter. Spies are almost completely useless in this game. All they can really hope to do... Oh, wow, I think I can siege them. Yeah, whenever the walls are breached here, that really, really, really means it's much easier to siege. But, oh, fuck, unfortunately, it looks like I'm actually going to lose this damn assault. Damn! Lost a shitload of men, I couldn't even kill all the bastards. Or even decrease their morale to low enough standards. Oh well, at least all their buildings are burning, so that means that the city will surrender any day. So we'll just wait. That's pretty much the best thing you can do at this point. I mean, is just wait. I mean, later on you'll get much stronger, and when you have cannons, even the simplest of forts go down. Like even the simplest of cannons can make the forts go down like within days. So it's very hard to siege without cannons. I mean, I think they consider that if you build infantry, you're basically building trebs and other stuff. Well, trebs, that's trebuchets. Trebuchets are basically just, you know, improved catapults. They launch rocks much farther than catapults could ever hope to. They're much more advanced designs of catapults. And they don't even operate the same way. Catapults just throw it based on a sort of like a on a spring thing, but trebuchets, in the traditional sense, they usually use weight. They use gravity to throw the rocks much longer. They have a counterweight system. That's the most common trebuchet design at that time, and even today. Like when they do the throwing of the pumpkin and throwing of the oh my god, this is going really fast. Whoa, they are still gonna lose this. Yeah, they're gonna lose. There's no question about it. Okay, yeah, we won. Yes. All right. Siege of Lunenburg is over. Finally. My god, that almost took a year. All right. Demand tribute. Yeah, there's a problem with annexing these territories at this point. Since the Holy Roman Empire exists, you're gonna lose I'm gonna lose a shitload of prestige and gain a shitload of infamy simply by annexing this one territory. Yeah. Simply because I don't have a core on it. So, since I have unlawful imperial territory, if I annex them, I'll just pretty much get none of it, nothing that's worthwhile, and get a shitload of stuff that I don't need in return. So, I'm going to demand tribute, cancel the trees, just try to get as much out of them as I can. You know, cancel the trees with the Hans and the Palatine. It doesn't really matter if you're the vassals with them, they'll back you up with anything. And because that's just how the AI works. Even on very hard, they do the same thing, I believe. And force vassalization, and voila! Now they are my vassals, and they must support me no matter what I do, basically. Yeah, it's very cruel to do that to countries, but honestly, I'd much rather have it that way than all hell descending upon me when 90 different fucking German states declare war on me simply because I declared war on Ansbach or the Palatinates. So, I'm not gonna go that route. I'm gonna annex what I can without having it unlawful, as well as vassalizing what I can, when I can, however I can. Because honestly, I don't give a shit. I want as much power as I possibly can, without getting people completely pissed off at me, while I still get powerful in the, oh, awesome. They'll accept it. I guess I'll do that, and, oh, Christ, they won't even accept that? Oh, come on. I have more war score than this, and they won't even accept it. Okay, fuck you. Fuck you, Palatinate. I'm gonna annihilate you now. I have 10,000 men, you only have 6,000. I don't even think you have enough support limit for fucking 6. So I'm going to destroy you now. I don't even have the... What the hell is that? Compromise spy defense. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. My prestige is just skyrocketing right now. It went from 0 to 26 out of 100, so that's pretty nice, actually, for just a starting 2 years of this entire Let's Play. Alright. Now I'm going to show you how to take care of an annoying fucking enemy. I know what he's going to do when I come into his territory. He's going to fight me at first. I'm going to win, undoubtedly, because I have more men and a better general. And then, when he runs away, he's going to run over here, and then he's going to start rushing to make more troops. So I'm going to have to play a game of cat and mouse with this bastard. So I didn't lose that many men, that's good. That'll help with the siege, and And later cat and mouse game, I might add. Okay, now, he's retreating to Worms. Now I gotta go to Worms, because I want to destroy his entire army without it coming back to haunt me. And I met up with him exactly when he came over the Worms, and I took him over. Basically, I got to the territory before they did, actually right at the same point as they did, and I captured all the bastards, sent him back home as captives. So now he has no fucking army, and I am completely free to attack him. Unless, of course, he didn't build 1,000,000 fucking troops. So now I'm gonna go to False, because he's building troops there. Thankfully, Ansbach is closer to my home provinces, so I'm not getting as much attrition. Oh shit, now he's building another guy over there. At least this one's building up faster, so I'll take out this one first, then go over here, take out that one. So I'm just gonna try to win a war of attrition with him at this point. Hopefully I can get as much out of him as I can. And just by winning battles, you increase the war score. You don't actually have to take over everything if you win 1,000,000 fucking battles. It'll take a long time, but every battle is a battle, whether it's 1,000 men or 5,000. So, oh yeah, here we go. This is also important too, by the way. This is a good event to look at. Provincial decision. Whenever you have your national focus and your capital coinciding on the same province, I think you get only 2 provincial decisions, but they're very important ones. They're sort of double-edged swords. Well, the second one obviously isn't, because it just improves it, but the first one is sort of a double-edged sword. You can expand the bureaucracy, which is it's actually sort of an allusion to a poem, rather a definition by Ambrose Bierce about the I think Oscar Wilde made the definition too. But anyway, they said, he said, the bureaucracy is expanding to meet the needs of the expanding bureaucracy. So that's basically what I do with this decision here. I make it so the government is larger, so that it then can become larger. And more laws come from more laws. So it gets more inefficient, which means the taxes are less efficient, but I do get more yearly magistrates, and as we all know, magistrates are used for almost everything. So, tax modifier, although that does decrease my income by quite a lot, is actually not that important, as I already have a tax modifier of 164%. So, I could just go ahead and do it. So I'm going to do it just to see what the hell it does, because I haven't really ever noticed any real difference. Okay, so it did decrease it. Alright. Oh, and you do actually get more money from your vassals. You can see there I'm getting 0.62 gold from my vassals, so that's nice. That'll help me greatly. Yeah, I'm losing 2.36 ducats per month now, but that's alright. I'm still making about 30 per month, still, as I was before, so it's not that big of a deal. I am worried about this attrition, though. What really sucks is that... oh, wait a second here. I know what I can do. Yeah, I'll just do that. Yeah, okay. An important thing to do, whenever you have a total asshole you're fighting against, is just split off your fucking forces. It's the simplest advice I can give you, honestly. The bastard will keep building up units, just keep killing them off, because you have all the morale in the world and they have none. You can take over multiple provinces at once, as long as you have more than 1 unit. So, there you go. That's how you beat an asshole. So he's gonna build up these fucking units that are just gonna get annihilated in 2 seconds, but, you know, I figure, well, fuck it. Just increase my war score, buddy. Yeah, just go ahead. Go ahead, build that fucking unit there. It's not gonna do a goddamn thing. Go ahead, my fucking cousin or brother or whoever the hell you are. Just keep building up that fucking army. That's right. 1,000 men, no morale, no nothing. Yep, that's right. Kill off one of my men, and I completely destroy his army. Yes, that's exactly what you should have done. Good job, man. Good job. I knew you had it in. I knew you had it in you. That wasn't good, by the way. for him to do that. I'm just saying that. If I did that in my game, I would have lost just the same. Alright. Now he'll build up that force over there. And once again, he builds another force with 0 morale. And is completely annihilated in one battle that lasts only a couple of days. I know it'll last like 10 men, probably. Because his men didn't know where the hell I was, or even if I was even fighting them. So, yeah. Things are going pretty well. I would like to add, though, one of the game-changer national ideas is probably the attrition one. Because that... One of the ideas decreases attrition by 50%, and that just obliterates almost all your attrition problems. I mean, it's just wonderful, you know? I mean, you lose attrition even when you move through your own fucking territories, for God's sakes, in the Middle Ages. So it's like, when you don't have that goddamn attrition deficit of your fucking men, that can mean the difference of life and death for your army. So, you know... Not losing near 1,000 fucking men. Oh, great. Fall surrendered. Even before his side territory surrendered. His fucking capital surrendered before his side territory. And then Worms surrenders. My God, you were my... I can make it my fucking vassal right now, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna play by the rules, you know, I'm gonna do the mission, get the core, and so forth. That way I don't screw myself over in the long run. Because I have later missions with him. Oh, I wish I could make him my vassal. Unfortunately, the maximum war score that you ever have is always 100%, so if you're trying to vassalize a country that's really huge, like the Teutonic Order, I couldn't do it in one full swing unless I had, like, yes men on, but I don't even know what the code is. And either way, we're not going to cheat in this game, so... I can either vassalize him, and get a couple of deals... Or I can take over two of his territories. I'm not going to take over Worms because I don't have a thing with that, a mission with that. So we're going to take over Franken and destroy his deals with Luxembourg, Saxony, and Utrecht. So that'll help. That means he's officially wasted 3+ diplomats because I just annihilated three of his relationships. All right, now. Get a royal marriage with Austria. That's what the mission is. You have to have more than 100 relations with Austria and have a royal marriage with them. Friendship with the Habsburgs. I'll get +1 stability, which I don't need, but I want to get the mission out of the way anyway. And that's it. Oh, someone called me to war. It was Hungary. The nation of Hungary, or faithful allies, requesting to come to their aid in the conflicts against Austria, Poland, Moldavia, Switzerland, Milan. Holy shit, what the fuck are they doing? There's no way I'm going to war with Austria. What the fuck? How can you possibly ask me to do that? Oh my God. Jesus fucking God. The war they started, huh? And not only that, but I lose 2 stability. Austria's allied with Poland. The Palatinate? Switzerland, Milan. Oh my God, even Bohemia's in this fucking war. Oh, Jesus Christ. No fucking way, Hungary. No fucking way. I'm sorry, but that is just... no way. No way am I getting involved in that war. Bye-bye, Hungary. Maybe later on we can get an alliance, but not now. Not now. Not when you're being taken over by 3 of the main fucking countries in the game. Not now. Just go away. I don't want any part of that fucking nightmare mode you've created for yourself. I'd rather play Doom completely blind with nightmare mode on and respawning monsters and fast monsters and everything and no ammo pickups or anything. I'd rather do that than help you, honestly. I'm sorry, but that's just ridiculous. My God. I wish you luck. As little as you possibly could have, honestly. But alright, well, we're gonna leave Hungary to fend off the wolves while we just build up. Alright, so now I have the mission to take over Ansbach. So, actually take them over instead of just take over one of their territories. This is actually just take them over. Alright, they're allied with Mainz, this territory here, Trier, this territory here. They're guaranteed by Munster, this guy over here. Pomerania, which is one of my allies. They probably will not help them. Wurzburg over here. Württemberg, Christ. Utrecht over here. Well, they took over Gelre. And the Teutonic Order is in their sphere, so the only guys I probably have to worry about are probably Mainz, Trier, well, yeah, Trier, obviously, because they're connected by Mainz, Wurzburg, Württemberg, and that's it. But that's a shitload of territories to deal with, and I don't have that many allies. I mean, I do have Thuringia and Anhalt and Lüneburg, but they're not very good, so I'm probably going to want to have to wait here, so until I can get my economy stabilized and army stabilized as well. I'm going to see if I can hire a better advisor. Guess I should get National Epic up. That always helps. Oh my god, Hungary is just completely being destroyed by Austria. It looks like Bohemia